Recorded Future, we envision a world secured by intelligence. And so our mission is to empower clients with intelligence for security to disrupt their adversaries. I'm the director of business development for our North American team. And in my role, I help run our team that supports the account executive team by getting in touch with prospective clients. So really my team's goal is to get a prospect's interest in Recorded Future and have them agree to a quick meeting with their account executive to learn more about us, while we're also able to discover more about their team and their company's current security practices. So our sales organization is global with presence in Europe and also in Asia Pacific region. Our team specifically is supporting the North American sales team, which is about anywhere from 60 to 80 sellers. And then underneath me are two teams, and they support what's called the commercial and enterprise sales business. And both teams under me have about 8 to 10 team members at any given time. And when people start off, they join that commercial team that are working with smaller accounts that they're going after. And after they've hit a certain milestone on the commercial team, they may be eligible to interview for a spot on the enterprise team. So those are our more senior BDRs who get to work with larger accounts in the enterprise level and begin to fine-tune their own sales skills. So what's nice is you really get opportunity to be promoted just even within the business development team. So the business development team, they have a process with two key elements. That's the easiest way to break it down, and that is prospecting and activity. So they work with their account executives to identify their top list of companies they'd like to connect with. And from there, they must research and find the right people to reach out to. So that's the prospecting element of their job. Once that's identified who they want to go after, it's all about activity. So calling, emailing, messaging on LinkedIn. The majority of team members' days are spent trying to get in touch with these prospects to learn more about them and get them to agree to that discovery meeting that I mentioned earlier. And then once they do set that meeting, they are responsible for sending out the invite, telling their account executive a little bit about that individual, and making sure the meeting actually happens. If the meeting does occur, they are the ones that are opening up the conversation, introducing that prospect to the AE as well. And from there, the account executive will become the main point of contact, and the BDR will begin to try and crack into some other accounts. So after meeting with our recruiting team and finding your best fit from there, you can expect to meet first with one of our managers for an interview that includes a cold call role play. We send a preparation email with resources in advance. And I think this is what people can get the most nervous about. But one, I highly recommend just looking it up. Look up YouTube videos on how to structure the call or how it would go. And the goal is really just to assess your confidence and your curiosity, not necessarily your knowledge on the product. So I think one tip would be to just look up the key elements of a cold call and not necessarily trip yourself up on being a master of the product. From there, if we continue forward with you, you would have a final interview where you would meet with another manager on our team, some BDRs currently on the team, a BDR alumni, and myself. And my biggest advice there is to come with lots of questions. Again, this role is all about being curious. So when someone says, oh, I don't really have any questions, or I already asked them to other people, that's a red flag for us. We want someone who's going to be willing to ask the same question to different people to see if there's different answers. So I think really come prepared with questions at the end. And I think one thing people forget about sales is to always be closing. So managers really like one of the last questions you asked to be, well, is there anything any reason why you wouldn't hire me today? Is there any reason why I wouldn't move forward in this process. That just shows that you're open to feedback and that you're looking to close the interview. Cybersecurity is at the forefront of everyone's mind, and it's an increasing priority for companies and governments across the globe. So this is an industry to get into. And our company specifically is rapidly growing right now. So we are constantly hiring in this moment to keep up with people being promoted off of our team as the company continues to grow. So we are a culture that believes in promoting from within, and a lot of people see the hard work that comes off of our business development team. And I have managers come to me all the time asking if there's anyone that's ready to be promoted. So Recorded Future has an inclusive culture. We have quite a few, employee resource groups that host trainings and have fun events. And the office itself is open space. It really allows for collaboration as a BDR, and it also means you can easily ask questions and hear what other team members are doing successfully on phone calls and be able to learn from them.